Hey guys, welcome back to Ollie Talks Airsoft. Today I'm going to be doing an overview of one of my favourite airsoft guns. I ran this sidearm as a primary for about 2 or 3 years and absolutely loved it. Never missed a beat, dropped it, smashed it up against walls, and it's awesome. So, without further ado, it's pretty obvious what we're talking about here. It's the TM Marui Sig P226 E2 version. So, this is such a great gun. I love it. So you see, what did I pay for it? £139. I did buy this new. As per usual, yeah, not a bad box, but it's one of their more basic ones. Inside here, you've got the manual. I've actually got it open here because I had to get this part here, 226 53, because it actually broke in mine, and it meant that the takedown pin was all floppy. So it's really good that they include that with you get that in the manual. So if something does break, you can fix it. In here we have the original hop unit, the original blowback housing and everything like that, and as you can see, the original parts in here. So what does that tell you? Well, it's not original anymore. So this is what I did to it. It's such a long-serving gun that had done so well for so long that I thought, you know what, I'm not going to retire it, but I am going to chuck some upgrades in it. And seeing as I use a Glock predominantly nowadays, I thought, yeah, let's do something a bit fun with this. So I went and I got the Garda full metal kit, along with the steel barrel, and also the polymer grips. Now I must say, this was a lot of fun fitting the kit. It works really well. It doesn't work so well with the. It doesn't work at all actually with the original blowback housing. So you have to, if you're going to run a guard nozzle or anything in here, which you probably will end up doing, then you'll just have to bear that in mind. There are 2 different versions that they do, so just look out for that. As you can see, in a lot of my guns I run purple rubbers just to give a bit more gas through to the system. I don't really do it to up the FPS. I do it because it seems to just give like a slightly better hand feel and a slightly better kick. So I just quite like them. I also upgraded the springs in this just because I like that. I like it to be able to point upwards and still be very snappy. So and that it is. So the actual all the internals on this gun are completely stock and original. So as I said, I had to order part number 53 from Impulse 101, and that came through in a couple of weeks, and that was it basically goes in there and means that this actually locks into place. Otherwise it will flop around, and it basically means it's unusable. So having a look in here, I don't think this is one of the big bore cylinders, but it is, this is the Garda upgraded one, and again the Garda upgraded blowback housing in there. I'll get my camera to pull in. You can see here we've got the hop adjustment, and I must say the hop on this gun is excellent. It's pretty standard for a TM Marui. People wonder why they're paying like £150 for a plastic gun. It's just the hop up system. So I believe this is actually a Garda hop unit that I've got in here, because I was struggling to get good fitment from the original inside the alu slide, and I believe that is the original guide rod, but it's certainly an upgraded spring in there. But actually no, look, here you go, it's not the original, that's the original guide rod. So I've obviously upgraded that to a steel one, basically just to get the weight up on this, because I don't know, I like a full metal heavy gun. So looking in here, you can tell that it's had a lot of use and abuse over the years. All the controls are the original ones, and they're all pretty well worn in. as far as fitting this kit went, I did have problems, like I said, when I was using the original TM nozzle. And what was happening, if I can get this back on, what was happening is the there's nothing in here. The nozzle was actually staying stuck forward, and when the gun was cycling, it wasn't actually going back far enough to then load or chamber the next round. So the gun was cycling, but it wasn't actually shooting. So what I did is I put a Dyna piston head in here, and what that does is it just means that when the gun actually fires, you see the nozzle sticks out. Well, it still goes back far enough for it to be able to strip a BB off. So it doesn't matter that it's still stuck out a little bit, because it's, when it goes forward, it's still going to strip a BB off the mag. So if I move the mag lips down a little bit, you'll see what they come up to there. So that follower's still going to work, and it's still going to push those BBs through. So even though it holds out like that, not really a problem. Gun still shoots great. So let's go over some of the trades that you get on this. So nice Sig Sauer P226 on there. Not very much on the lower. You do have Sig Sauer on the grips. These are a lot nicer than the original TM grips. If you're going to buy anything, maybe if you've still got this, you're still running the original like this, I'd say a really good upgrade would actually be just these grips. They are, the texturing's just a lot better. They're a lot more comfortable. You've got some nice 3-dot sights. I think these are, yeah, the amount of wear on that would suggest that these are original. Yep, and again, that would be original. There's an E2, not crazy on that, but whatever, that's fine. That's the model it is. Serial number, I don't think that's an individual one. Garda don't usually do that. You then have 6 Sauer incorporated extra, don't know what that is. Then 9mm para on the barrel. So actually, pretty nice. All the features still work. So decocker does exactly what it's supposed to do. Slide catch still works. Obviously the takedown works. Mags don't actually drop free. You do have to give them a little encouragement, and you can see that I've actually done a little bit of filing to some of the sides of the mags just so that they get a better fit in there. So apologies, sorry, I've got a bit of a cold at the moment. So let's have a look at what the recoil is actually like on this and see how it kind of shoots. Bear in mind, this is a Garda nozzle with a Dyna piston head, which I think is a 9-ball product. So, let's talk about the trigger pull at the same time. So you get, on single action, you get a little bit of take up straight up to the wall there, and not bad, quite predictable. I'm kind of used to this trigger. On double action, proper double action, again, it's quite a long take up and quite heavy. But it can go through the whole mag, and it will still lock back on the last round. So, pretty cool. Yeah, this isn't like a review, but I do quite like this kit, and it was good. It was just really annoying that when I got it, that this part here was just loose and popping out, so I still had to wait a couple of weeks to get the right parts through from Japan before I could get it up and running properly. But it works now, and it was really fun. The actual weight of this now, seeing as I've got my scales just here, so that's 877 grams. So that's quite a bit more hefty than the original TM came in at. And to be honest, I really like it. I think it's really cool. You're probably going to lose a bit on gas efficiency, but for me, it's a fair trade-off. This probably won't be a very good winter gun anymore. This will just be a summer gun. But as you probably know, if you've been following my channel, that's not really a problem for me. So anyway, I'll do more of a video on this at some point, because it kind of warrants it. It's such a cool gun. But until next time, guys, take care, and I'll see you soon.